Welcome back from Memorial Day weekend. It was a nice long weekend. Hope you had a great time. Today, we're coming back fresh with a full recap of last week and what to watch for this week. Last week, in plain English, this week was a roller coaster from start to finish. Monday, bond yields spiked to their highest level in nearly 19 years. Mortgages, car loans, credit cards, they were all more expensive because of this. Markets dropped hard to start the week. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, the selling continued. 3 days of losses. Investors were super nervous. And then on Thursday, it kind of everything was saved by the week. Reports surfaced that the U.S. and Iran were close to a deal. The Dow closed at an all-time high. S&P and Nasdaq both bounced right back. So those two factors that factor was big for those two reasons. The two big earnings were reported, and everyone was watching. Nvidia crushed it. Revenue up 85% year over year. Beat every estimate on the board. AI is real and Nvidia is driving it. And so Walmart told a different story though. Their guidance signaled the American consumers is under real pressure. So what happens is when Walmart is cautious, your wallet feels the same way. And the market is driven by what Walmart is telling us the American people are buying. Oil stayed volatile for the whole week. The Strait of Hormuz closure kept energy markets on edge, and that affects everything we buy. The war in Iran is definitely affecting the market in a major way. So what does that mean for this week and what to watch? What to watch this week is markets were closed Monday for Memorial Day. Today is the first day trading day. Is opening back up for the week, and anything that happened over the long weekend in the Middle East could move the markets fast. When futures opened last night, anything could really happen. So three things to watch for this week, okay? Number one, Iran, the Strait of Hormuz. The situation has kept energy markets in an unusually reactive state. Any weak developments could produce sharp moves this week. So we should be watching oil prices every morning. And that's really what's driving that aspect of the market. The number two thing is the bond yields. The 30-year Treasury briefly hit 5.19% last week. It's the highest in nearly 2 decades. So if yields keep climbing, borrowing stays expensive for every American family. So that's a real thing to watch for. How much is it going to cost you to borrow money? And that moves the market. The number three thing is consumer data. After Walmart's warning last week, watch for any consumer spending reports this week. They'll tell us, the consumers, that everyday families are starting to pull back or staying in it. Okay? And so those are the things to watch for. Now, the top 5 movers from last week. Number one, Nvidia. A big AI demand is exploding right now. Revenue's up 85%. Number two is Walmart. Cautious outlook. Consumer spending is slowing down. How it's going. Oil volatility all week. Still elevated above $100 a barrel. Fourth, Euro bonds, 19-year high yields. Borrowing is super expensive. And fifth, Dow Jones closed at an all-time high. Last Thursday, despite a tough week. So the bottom line for your family, here's what you should take away with this one. Down 3 days, up huge 1 day, close for a holiday. That's 1 week in the market. Imagine building your family's entire financial future around that kind of unpredictability. That would be chaotic. You would just be riding this roller coaster. That's crazy. The families who sleep well through all this chaos, enjoy their Memorial Day holiday weekend without checking their phones, already have a plan that works whether the market goes up or down. Do you have that? Hey, listen, reach out to us, book your It's like a 15-minute check-in. You can do it at Prospirion.com. No pressure, no pitch or anything like that. Just clarity on where your family stands and where you want to go. Listen, the market has its weeks. Make sure your family has its plan.